feeling a little bit off. I'm actually getting a bit of an early start here. Waiting for my coffee to finish up. As I have not yet woken the heck up here. And I got a freaking yawn coming up. Damn. Nom 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 nom. Tasty yawns. Okay, there were a couple other things I wanted to check on here as long as I was getting this all put together. I don't even feel like putting out my announcements today. I don't think those pull much of anybody in because, well, most of the Discord channels where people are allowed to put up stuff like that, everybody spams it. I mean, if somebody doesn't see your stuff in like 5 minutes, it's gone. That, and I think most people avoid those channels in general because all it is spam. Unless you're in the mood to see something and you don't know what, and you just go there and randomly pick something, that's about all it's really good for when you think about it. But there was one other... Oh, right. I'm going to have to open up Firefox to make sure that that's working correctly. I've got the multi-stream thing going, and I want to make sure that all the channels are active. I'm on 5 of them right now. Yeah. Restream.io. So this isn't just on Twitch, it's also streaming via Steam and FC2 Live and Picarto and YouTube events. All pretty much under Unicorn Brigade. So there it goes. Get that chat back up there. And I'm going to pour me a cup of coffee and we'll BRB. Also, let's face it, one of the reasons I'm feeling a little loogie right now is because I ate an entire medium pizza by myself. Just get that friggin' thing closed. There we go. Alright. Jump on into this. Return to game. I'm just going to be taking random contracts today, really. And
a reminder that vehicles left unattended on launch platforms will be returned to storage.
I don't need to be running my own freelancer. I've been running the freelancer durable, which is supposed to be intended for expeditions. Doesn't carry much in the way of cargo. But what I'm doing doesn't really demand much in the way of cargo. The other thing is that that's basically a free stand-in ship, so if I lose it, I don't really...
This station has been designated as an armistice zone. Tampering with weapon safety protocols is strictly forbidden.
I see 2 people jumped right on in there. Hey, how's it going, folks? Okay, I'm at Dock Delta 7. Get out of there. That away. Now here's something meeky freaky. I want to show you something here. Don't be scared. But for whatever goddamn reason, multiple NPCs keep spawning here in front of the door. They just stand in front of the door instead of going in. They fail, and there's like 5 of them stacked into that one space right now. So yeah, eeky freaky oogie boogie. And let me go ahead and get my helmet on. Or as we call it in the military, brain bucket. Alright, as soon as you're willing to come up online here so I can put my helmet on so I don't suffocate in space. Come on! So I go to personal equipment manager. How about vehicle loadout? Back over to equipment. Nope, it's farting around here. Okay. Try it again. Just move a little bit. I could just be that I'm being too impatient. There we go. Finally comes up. Look at me. Aren't I pretty? Oh, yeah. There's with the Odyssey 2 helmet that I have as standard equipment. There's the Baylor heavy equipment. Usually I just go with the Odyssey, but I've been running into some pretty hefty environments where I just want to have maximum protection. So save changes and equip. Whenever I'm in shirt sleeve environment, I just go to shirt sleeve. There we go. Got the old brain bucket on. Let's cycle that airlock and get out to my Freelancer DUR for durable or duration. Probably intended for duration since it's an expeditionary vessel. Yeah, somebody else has got their own DUR going on over there. Hope they don't crash into. Looks like they're crashing. Okay. Yep. Wish you guys the best. Whoever that is. I knew something bad was coming when I got 70 frames. Alright. I'm the experienced pilot at this point. I'll just go to flight ready. There's a lot you can do powering on and... you know what? Before I do anything else, let's make sure I have my repairs and hydrogen refuel and quantum refuel all taken care of. And this will take him a minute to actually basically run out and... They don't actually have drones that run out and refuel you at this point. I think they're supposed to eventually. Yeah, look at him. Look at him. He's bouncing off the ring over there. There he goes. I think he's got it. He's got it. Yeah, all right. I should get an audio notification when it's done stocking up. One thing that's a bit annoying is that they have put food and water necessities into the game. And most places do not have food and water. Yeah. Okay. Let me make sure. Oh, there we are. Okay. Did it get topped off? Okay, I'm at like 1 UEC for everything, so that means that they did. Alrighty. I'm just sitting on the freaking pad here. I want to move my RL coffee out of the way so I don't wind up with this in my lap. Want to go to the joystick, mouse, and keyboard for all the different controls that must be handled to make this work. So, let's go for liftoff. There we go. Smooth as pie. Sweet as pie. Peter Pie.
Thank you, and please visit again.
I might, at some point or another. Alrighty. So I've just got cruise control on right now. And, matter of fact, let me turn that off and flip it on over here. I don't necessarily want to leave the armistice zone where everybody's guns are automatically turned off, except pirates who can override that. Yay. Until I have a contract. I do not currently have a contract. So let's go my contract manager. Magic trick. A magic trick. Yeah, unicorns are big on magic tricks. I need you to steal a bangle. Wouldn't that be awesome? Kidding aside, I need you to grab toxic waste, dump it off world. They need this sorted out, so see if you can hurry it up. That's all you gotta do. One stop, one drop. Thanks. Why not? It's a personally recommended job. It's for a friend. Right. It's not, but okay. And here's another one. Messy situation. Don't know, don't care. Someone made a mess, needs to be cleaned up. Looking for someone discreet. It's not how you spell that. Not in this context. To make scrap metal vanish off-world. Not like I'm asking you to kidnap the Imperator. No, you do that. Okay, fine. Let's do that. Let's get it. And it's saying that this is a priority risk. In fact, they're both kind of priority. So, Jump Town on Yela, Paradise Cove on Lyria. Well, this should be closest, so let's get on it. New objective, collect the trash. Whee! Alright. Get this drive spooled up and get this vehicle underway. Crank up the drive, get your motor running, head out on the highway. Oh, I was outside the armistice zone that whole time. Now I'm leaving.
Quantum travel engaged.
Whee! Yes, Fall, we're looking at ships. We're doing all the shipping today.
Quantum travel complete.
I would like to shut off the chat over there because there's nobody in chat that I'm talking to. They're just yammering away. Can I please turn off the friggin' chat? Or just put it on friends chat or something. I know there's some command for turning it the hell off, but I forget what it is. I want to crank the speed down a little bit. Now here's the problem, because this is supposed to be a discrete job, I can't just navigate directly there because it's supposed to be a super secret collection site. Yeah, it's not gonna let me do that. So, turn that drive off. So, I'm just gonna have to get there under my normal thrust, 415 kilometers away. Moving at about 939 meters a second? Nah, that doesn't make a lot of sense. I'd be covering the click every second. Well, actually, that's about right. So, that must be meters per second on the left there, even though it's not marked. Okay. What was I going to look at? Right. The game still runs while I'm doing this, so it's not like I'm pausing. Here we are. Reject, ignore, enter to activate checkbox. How do I mute? Let's see, free look, space break. Well, I don't know. Something just pinged. And look outside the vessel. It is a nuclear vessel. It's very nice. Let me make sure. Okay. And yes, those are all asteroids. That's not skybox you're looking at. Those are all individually rendered asteroids that exist in the same world space I'm in. Everything exists in the same world space, and really, that's probably the biggest single achievement of Star Citizen so far. They've managed to pack an incredible amount of material into a given world space. No, it's okay, it's okay. Got a fresh can of coffee today. Oh, you watch the replay? No, it's cool. You take care of yourself and have a good one. I may only be running a couple hours today anyways. At least for this. Help wanted. I would like to be able to turn that off. Because you get a notification for everything and you just have to wait for it to go away. So it gets kind of spammy. Alrighty. This means that I just had interaction with the atmosphere. So I'm about 28 clicks up in the upper atmosphere of this ball of rock. Right now, all I have is a couple of junk contracts. I'm wondering whether or not I can pick up anything that pays better. I got a couple of decent contracts earlier in gameplay. I guess I'm starting to finally get invested in the trade side of the game, which is good because if this game ever does come out, I intend to play a trader. Thanks much, Fall. You have a good one. Captain Cosmos for president. Brrr. Just basically trying to do small, easy jobs that I can take care of quickly. And I'm still wearing my freaking armor while I'm in this, well, I'm close enough to disembarking now that I might as well, you know, it's 140 kilometers out. Just goofing off there a bit. Let's take free look off, go back to, there we go. I didn't go too far off course. Flying blind and sideways there. Yeah, it may look like a moon, but there is some atmosphere. You can see it, all that haze. I don't think it's breathable. It's always good not to assume, even on an Earth-like world. You don't just... I'm the dude from Galaxy Quest, where the guy walks out onto the planet, is like, what are you doing? Just opening up the door. Is there air? You don't know. Is it? Yeah, that's good. Now, in this game, you got to be more careful than that shit. You're not just running around in a shirt sleeve environment. Not outdoors for most places. You want to have a suit on. Okay, I'm within about 30 kilometers, so I need to start slowing it down. It does take a little time to decelerate, so by the time that's done, I should be a lot closer. You see that little thin bar dropped next to the arrow there. That's the target. The target speed, or the target acceleration rate. Coming in hot. Well, they said that they wanted this done fast, so let's get in there, get the shit, which is probably what it literally is, and get out. That also actually puts a cap on how fast I can accelerate, by the way. Even if I hit W for direct acceleration, it does not speed up any further. So, okay, about 6 kilometers out. Gonna be landing in the shade in a very snowy area, so it's gonna be chilly out there. Come in from the side, look for a little bit of flat terrain. Still doing about 135 meters per second. I've actually bounced one of these things off the ground, and thank God I had max shields on. Okay, kill cruise. Overflight, and it's like 2 G's of deceleration right there. That's why you wear seatbelts. Okay. External camera, free zoom look. Interesting. Where? Oh. I was gonna say, where is it again? It's like you're right on top of it. Don't start landing. Let's set her down. Have to be a little careful because you can accelerate while settling. And you do want to be careful about your attitude. You will get an attitude adjustment. Alright. Make sure I'm not landing on any of those big old rocks. Oh, okay. And when she flexes like that, that's how you know you're good to go. When she flexes on you. Alright, engine off, but leaving the rest of the power on. And engine off just so nobody happily makes off with my ship. Or something else stupid happens. And since I'm going to be grabbing some cargo and putting it in the actual bay, and actually using the cargo bay for its intended purpose, I'm gonna just go up through the cargo bay. Okay, so this was a lava flow. Pretty sure it's a lava flow of some kind. Alright, I got 3 boxes of scrap metal to grab here. I can only carry one at a time, I think. I might be able to stow more now that I'm actually wearing power armor. Let's carry this. Can I? Nope, it's too big. I kind of figured that would be the case. At best, I might have been able to strap it onto my back or something. Yeah, somebody made their first 400K. Well, it's better than I've done. Alright, and you have this cargo area right here. I'm not just going to drop it. Place it. So that much is nice. It will actually lock to where you place it. So, yay for metallics. Yay for magnetics. Magnetic metallics. Metallica. Exit light. And tonight. That's the worst British version of Metallica there's ever been. So, I'm not even British. It's the worst attempt at a British accent doing Metallica that there's ever been. Off to Never Never Land! Oh, you found your fabric Skyrim map? That's pretty awesome. I actually did not know that Skyrim had a fabric version of the map. Alright, time to get the third. There we go. So I think I just helped clean up a meth lab. Getting paid $3 grand to move 3 boxes. On the plus side, it's about the most worthless cargo that there is in the game, so not like there's a lot of people who are going to screw with you over it. Okay, now that I'm in a shirt sleeve environment, there we go. Unequip all that jazz. Wait for that to kick in. Do. Said save changes. Oh, I think you did already. Alright. Alright, my lights were off. I think it's snowing outside. Well, the weather outside is frightful, but the drive is so delightful.
Engines on.
As the nacelles start to glow, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Point me towards the sky. And hit it.
Landing gear up.
Maximum thrust. Come on. Stop it with the mouse. There we go. I wanted to get the camera rolling. Daryl Truman? Oh no! Who the hell is Daryl Truman? And by the way, those are pretty much always jump your ass jobs. Okay, well, I've actually succeeded at that mission because all I needed to do was remove the stuff. So let's do magic trick here. track. And should get a nav site up. Oh, that's a long way. It's a long way to Tipperary. It's a long way to go. It's a long way to Tipperary, to the sweetest gal I know. Goodbye, Staten Island. Farewell to Times Square. It's a long, long way to Tipperary, and my house right there. So I'm not getting a bead on the collection site itself for navigation. I don't just want to go back to Olisar, so let's see if I can pick up a job around Daymar, perhaps. I've got target alignment. Yeah, all right. Yeah, I've already been paid for that one. So what's this? Go fish. Got a crate of EDR compound fertilizer waiting to be recovered near a blown-up constellation. Dusters need taken to destination. Don't call me about how you're great at EVAing if you don't have a way to fly yourself out of there. Some scrub with a pack and no transport does me as much good as a brand new promise. Well, the thing is, okay, from Ruto, who apparently is a friend of mine, but it doesn't tell me where the stuff's coming from, only where it's going. What the hell? I'll take it. Ah! Lucky me! Wait a sec, what's this? Yes. Abandoned outpost on Daymar. Which is exactly where I was pointing.
Quantum travel engaged.
Oh wow, thank you very much.
Quantum travel complete.
I wish I were a decent singer. Might have made that my trade if I could have gotten in with a good band. Closest I ever came was a bunch of guys called Grandma's Oven, whose entire concept was, we want to do our first album, and it's gonna be my grandma, because she looks totally grungy, and we're just gonna have her like looking into an oven that camera's looking out of, and she looks all evil and shit. It'll be so cool. It's like, okay, so what's it gonna be about? It's about my grandma, man.
Quantum travel engaged.
Don't touch the spider, this is not a lie. Don't touch the spider unless you want to die. It's like, literally, that was the only song that we were working on. Oh, man. They had a lot of heart. They were pretty good as far as playing, but they just had no plans at all. Well, they had plans, big plans for one album. After that, I have no idea what they were gonna do if they ever actually got that done. Never did find any other bands that actually even got that far, so go figure. Okay, for some reason I'm actually losing speed. Must be because I'm diving into atmosphere. I'm maximizing thrust. Okay, I'm gaining a little speed now. There we go. I'm essentially at max thrust. Do I have my gear up or something? What the hell? No. There's nothing mechanically going. Fuck. I just hit a very stupid button on the... Went to grab the joystick, and I think I popped some chaff or something. Matter of fact, let's try that again. Let's see what that looks like. Nothing. I think that's popping chaff or, counter flares or something. Whatever. But at this rate, yeah, I'm actually pulling up out of the atmosphere to avoid... Oh, okay. I really need to slow the hell down. I'm almost on top of the place. Incidentally, you see that little squared circle box up at the top? That's the direction of drift the ship is still moving in. My nose may be pointed one direction. The ship is still flying in that direction. So yeah, there we go. Sudden and instant. Curse your sudden yet instantaneous combustion. Okay, let's collect this. I should be coming down. Okay. Downward drift. Oh. No, that shouldn't have had any effect on it. Weird. Alright. Wait, why do I have no... Okay, I have some thrust. Ah, there we go. Collect remains. What do you mean remains? Am I collecting bodies? Hey there, Helvega. Okay, let's out and oh, gonna need to move forward a little bit, I guess. Just gonna land right on top of it, aren't I? Okay. That looks like a good avenue since that's the actual entry point. Oh, am I gonna land directly on that or... That rock's a little close. Alright, we have settled. I think for this one I might want to keep the engine running. Whoa, okay. Actually, that might be a bad idea. Let's go over here. Where is it? Engine off.
Engines off.
Yes, I know. Alright, time to get my protective gear on. Yeah, there we go. Looking pretty snazzy. I have a feeling we are. Look, there's my mission. And I think the game may have crashed. Not your fault, though, we are talking about Star Citizen. Oh, it's still loading elements. I have a grenade. I have a grenade. Okay. Hang on a minute. Okay, I am fully kitted. I don't know why it froze up like that. That was weird. Okay, got 3 boxes of scrap metal. On the road. Yeah, this looks like the appropriate planet, doesn't it? We just need another sun. And it's 107 degrees Celsius. Yeah. Remains all tidily boxed in a biowaste container. Well, at least they didn't have to see the actual smoking skeleton or anything. Not that I'm terribly... Oh, it's covered in blood. It's covered in blood. Why didn't they just leave it outside to bake, you know? And then bake your corpse at 107 degrees Celsius for approximately 14 days. Then again, they may not have had that much time. They did say this was time sensitive, I think. Where's the next one? Here we are. Yoink. Yeah. Not at all Shady Enterprise this. Yeah, it's not your curse didn't take it. Just had a bit of a glitch. No crash. 5, 4, 3, 2. Yeah, as a matter of fact, I do have Viscera Cleanup. I haven't played that in a while, though. Mainly, whenever I get a really OCD itch, that's when I play that game. I'm not sure what they were trying to say here. Avalanche and 3 smiling. Oh. Okay. I get the picture. I need to place it. Technically, I could just drop it, but then it would be flying around the inside of the cargo bay because physics. Alright, got my 6 boxes, and let's get off planet. After all, this is only the second of the third, second of three. Engine on.
Engines on.
What do you mean engine's off? I could have sworn it said engine's on. Okay. Let's get back to shirt sleeves. Because as long as you're in this thing with the helmet on, you will lose oxygen from its tank, and there's no real point in doing that. All right. So it should be clean to go. Accelerate out of here. See you later, Uncle Owen. Aunt Beru. We'll drop in some other time. Just about want to stand this thing on its tail. Get me into space ASAP. And get a good chase position, lock the camera in place, and then go. There we are. And yes, it is kind of borked for whatever reason. As soon as we leave atmosphere, that should take care of itself. And over to the contracts. I have accepted magic trick. Let's track it. I should be close enough to pick up not necessarily that site, but a place near it. No? No dice, huh? Crap. Nope, put it back up. Oh, I don't even need to do that. I'm getting too... Matter of fact, this is really cranking the speed. It's not really necessary. No, come on. Put it back up. Should be something relatively close to that. Because otherwise it's going to be a long damn journey. In fact, I will not make it with the kind of fuel that I've got. There's no way. So, oops, not this. Not this. Where is it? Okay, there we are. Hey there, welcome aboard. Monster Collie, thanks for the follow. Now let's see, I should be at... Where is it? I'm at Delamar. And it's 40k out. That's gonna be one of these. So is it to the left of the sun or not? Left or right of the sun? Okay, it's to the left. That's too close, so we're probably looking at microtech. Yeah, that's got to be it. Set as destination. Oh, come on. There we go. Now set the destination. That should be my marker right up there. Yeah, that's 53 million. Hang on a minute. Well, if that's 53. And that's my actual marker. And that's the sun. Then... I had the plane... I was misinterpreting what plane I was looking at. That's the sun, Stanton. That's Microtech that I'm pointing at. Given the distance, it should be ArcCorp. Come on, ArcCorp. Set ArcCorp. There we are. Set as destination. There I go. Alright, yep. See, that's how navigation works around here.
Quantum travel engaged.
Oh, you haven't heard about Star Citizen? It's one of the most infamous space exploration and trading games that exist. And by the way, this is going to be a long trip because even at quantum speeds, it's like 43 million kilometers. And, well, this is what it looks like from the outside. Whee! I have particles just sheeting off the edge of the ship. This game was put together with, it was crowdfunded. It's raised over it's raised over $250 million for development, and they have one star system in. It's like 10 years in development at this point, and it's been in alpha for most of that time, where you've been able to play incrementally better versions of the game, but doing basically the same thing. Yeah. And it is very realistic. If there's one thing Chris Roberts really wants in a game, he wants to have high amounts of it needs to be really, really granular. That said, there's a lot that has not yet been implemented. There's a lot of promises. The stuff that's in the game looks really cool so far. And at least there is now a persistent universe, which is why I've decided to go ahead and start actually trading, because it means something. It doesn't just get reset when you leave the server. So, okay, I'm done with that. Let me go back inside the ship. And we're still 29 million miles, or almost 30 million out. Actually, a 10-year development cycle is really long in game development. Now, this is technically an indie game, but it's been raised with enough money that it is by far a AAA title and then some. And it is funded by people buying new ships in the game, and the ships are not cheap. Like the one I'm flying right now it amounts to the 18-wheeler of space. You know, I think we've got enough time here. I can go ahead and I think let it go on autopilot for a bit. I'll show you the inside of my vessel. Got 4 bunks. These also double as escape pods. Got a science station over here because this is an exploratory model. This is the combination toilet, sink, and shower. There's the shower, there's the sink, and the toilet pops out here somewhere when it actually works. Over here's the galley. You know, basically microwave, refrigeration, and, you know, cups, and you got some towels down there, I guess. And then you get into cargo space. Here's extra cargo space right here. More cargo, and okay, I'm actually asphyxiating right now, so apparently that is open to vacuum, and we're already running out of time. So what I really wanted to show you was the main cargo area, but my characters start choking and hacking. Not a good thing. There, yeah, home improvement. You're not the first to make that suggestion. Over here, we're going to put up a couple of hammocks. It's going to be very cozy. I think a couple of throw rugs, perhaps a little greenery. We got these macrame hangers for these pots. These are genuine clay from Terra, so it's a little bit of earth from Earth. Ha ha ha. And the thing is, I really think that this is one of the best designed ships in the game. This is the exploration version of the Freelancer. The main version that I have is the actual freighter, and it's basically a cargo hauler. It has exactly the kind of size for the back end for the cargo bay that you would expect from a tractor trailer on an 18-wheeler. So basically an 18-wheeler with a really cool cab and living area. And I'm happy with that. I like that as a game option. That's really the niche that I want to be in. Trading, exploration, that sort of thing. I'm not a hitchy twitchy shoot 'em up guy these days. Although I do actually have a fighter as well that has been granted to me by the what is it? Cloud Imperium Games, the actual developer. I never used it though because like I said, I don't really fly a fighter, and there's nothing extra special about it.
Quantum travel complete.
Oh, and yeah, none of these asteroids are just for show. Absolutely all of them are in game. As probably should be expected, mining is active in the game. Calibrating the quantum drive again so I can hustle my butt over there. Oh, come on. Calibrate, recalibrate, recalibrate. There we go. There's a cluster of potential targets over there. Ah, well, you didn't miss a whole heck of a lot. We got off of the first leg of our journey, and we're on to the next one. Just another couple million. This will be over almost by the time I'm done speaking. So, I will warn you, if you are remotely interested in getting involved in Star Citizen, you are going to need a solid state drive. If you have a standard hard drive, it will not run worth a damn. And I don't just mean slightly. I mean you'll be lucky to get 10 frames per second. That's That's about all you can get, and it's nothing to do with a bad system. It's just how much work this game puts on your. Okay, Lyria, there we go. Oh, damn it! I turned it off by accident. The game puts a lot of strain on read and write processes.
Quantum travel engaged.
It's not even the RAM. It's almost like the RAM is the most secondary thing that you need. You need a really good video card, and you need a solid state drive. If you've got those squared away, you can probably play it with 16 gigs of RAM.
Quantum travel complete.
Yeah, maybe 8. I think there's some builds that have that use 8. Is that directly to my front, or... Okay, it's not around the flip side, I don't think. Or is it? Well, that being closer than that which should be direct... Okay, so that is going to be on the other side of the planet, it figures. I need to find... Yeah, okay. Orbital relay station. Damn it, I keep turning it off by accident. Derp. Yeah, in that case, it probably could play this.
Quantum travel complete.
Well, my desktop is kind of old, but a 5-year-old system. This game was developed a lot longer ago than 5 years. So yeah, your Lappy might be able to run it. I'm not sure. I don't want to promise something I wouldn't be able to deliver on. Okay, I think that'll be about right.
Quantum travel engaged.
Yeah, you gotta hold me down, not just tap it.
Quantum travel complete.
Alright, do I finally have a beat on this place? Well, 165 is not bad. Yeah, I'm not... Okay, this time I'm deliberately shutting off the quantum drive, because I'm not going to get any closer to a better target than this. The thing is, these collection sites, they're kind of black markets, so they're not supposed to be flying any kind of transponders my ship can peg them on. I have the coordinates on my mapping system, but my ship doesn't have... Which is weird. My ship knows where the coordinates are, but can't home in on it because of a lack of transponder. So from here on in, it's just regular thrust. I never did get into Rocket League, but I know plenty of people had a blast with it. I mean, it looks great, but I'm old enough to the point where I just don't have the kind of twitch reflexes that I used to. Hold on a second. I think I hurt myself. I think I'm at like 60... Hang on a minute. I'm at like 60% or 68% damage. I guess walking into vacuum was a bad idea. Okay, well, time to use one of those med pens. This is like your personal in-game PDA. And I'm going to want to get suited up anyways to go outside. So, save changes and equip. Gotta wait for the little orange triangle to go away. There we go. And then turn it off, turn it back on. I'm 65 kilometers away and I need to start slowing down in a minute. Or I'm going to need a lot more than a med pen. Okay, that's just letting me equip. Alright, screw it. I'm gonna stop being funny with this and let's just go. Yep, there's atmosphere. Take a glide path in. That looks about right. Okay, where can I use the bloody thing? Suit oxygen. I forget what the key is for using the medical pen. There's like a quick shield for it, or a quick... Where is it? Oh, you know what? There we are. Actions. Player. No, I don't want to exit seat. Huh. I would have thought it would be in here. I guess not. Alright, coming in a little hot. Also coming in on the dark side. I'm going to need to get my lights on. Cut to the exterior. Free cam. Landing gear down.
Landing gear down.
Thank you. About ready to kill cruise control here. There we go. External camera. Personally, I find this a little cheesy because you wouldn't get this kind of visual without a drone. Just no way, and no drone would be able to keep up with the ship. Okay. Alright, a little further forward. And let's start putting her down. I think I'm actually on the wrong side. Yeah. Let's rotate. Got mouse control of the camera. Okay, just move it up, move it up. Okay, there's the front gate. I want to get as close to that as I can. And let's drop her. And we're down. All right. Okay, engine. Come on, give me the engine. Engine off.
Engines off.
I did need to do that. Okay. Exit. Make sure I've got my helmet on. It is good to go. Time to remove that toxic waste. Oh, it is a complicated control scheme, and if you have ever played any of the previous games by Mr. Roberts, games like Freelancer and Wing Commander, they were very complicated even for their day. They were the games that became infamous for needing like a keyboard overlay so that you could keep track of your various commands. What the hell is making all that racket over there? Okay, it's just a little creepy, considering that nobody's supposed to be here. Ah, come on. Do I need to be further away from it? What the hell? Cycle. There we go. The ultimate goal in this game, according to Mr. Roberts, is to have like over 100 star systems, because that was one of the big stretch goals that they originally set. And one of the things that they've been working on a lot is the ability to, how best to put it, using random generation to come up with entire star systems in a very, very detailed fashion, to include cities and everything else, because they would not have time in a lifetime to put in all the detail that they would have to be committed to. Let's see, where is the... Okay, it's probably over here. Yeah, over in the corner. Okay, it's just a busted beaker. And this looks to be all of the toxic waste that they needed moved. And if the banjorin starts playing different tunes, I'll see you on the dark side of the moon. Alright, that's good enough. Let's get it up and get it going. Because I get paid when this stuff is off planet. But that was the cargo area, so there you go. And if you notice, there's like 4 different stations up here. Each one of them can be configured to handle various ship functions. So one person can technically do everything. It's a lot easier the more people that you have, especially in combat. Very much, especially in combat. Trying to handle your own shields and your power levels and your gunnery and flying the thing all at the same time. And by the way, there's also a turret that can have somebody manning it. All of that can get really crazy if it's just you. Come on, bring up the gear. Can't make a selection until I have gear. Try it again. There we go. I think it just crashed. Yep, boom. And here comes Falls Line. Oh yeah, it's massive multiplayer. It's all a persistent universe, and every player in the game is active at the same time. It's not like 64 on a server or anything. it's every player in the game. It's more like World of Warcraft, only in space, in incredibly high detail, with everything happening at once in the same area. Same general world space. Yeah, well, Star Citizen is kind of infamous for it. It's extremely hardware NAMI. I am being so technical right now. It's hardware intensive. There we go. Now watch. I'm basically fucked out of my contract right there. Because it's not going to put me back on my ship. When a crash like that happens, you're usually bumped back to Port Olisar or wherever your spawn point is set to. Now, it should actually be set to one of the bunks on my ship, but as you'll see in a moment, it's not. Oh, holy shit. Okay, I'll take it. Give me flight ready.
Systems on.
Am I? Okay, I'm actually in flight. Get us up, get us up, get us up. Up, 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 up. It's the safest place to be right now, is up in the air instead of, oh shit, instead of stuff like that happening. Yeah, my landing gear was down, or my landing gear was up, I should say. Let me check and make sure that it registered me picking up the cargo. Bah! It failed the contract. Well, let me see whether or not I even still have my cargo intact. I should be able to hover the ship right here on autopilot while I check. Okay, well, it's all here for what it's worth. Literally, for what it's worth. It's probably not worth much. Some scrap metal and a lot of toxic garbage. Okay. What? Okay. Just make sure I'm... There we go. Okay. Just want to make sure I'm stable there. History. Well, fortunately, that doesn't seem to have shown as a failed contract. Ah, there's a couple that actually pay pretty well. Personal, delivery, investigation, appointment. Maintenance. Yeah, basically these are the ones I just did. And the problem with these is I never know where they're at, but they're probably nowhere near where I'm at, so I don't want to do that again. Let's see, a package waiting at the orphanage needs to be brought to the stash house. Not sure I want to do that. Asoan hides. Okay. Stash House on Yella. Asoan Hides on Yella. Alright, I'll go ahead and take both of these. Pick up the slam from the... Okay. We're about to do the slam, and welcome to the jam. Okay, let's see whether or not I can change out my gear this time without the game crashing. There we go. I look like Russian cosmonaut, only much cooler. The whir of my computer fans keep alerting the guards. Alright, let's get off of this rock. And where am I going, Mom? Where am I going? Wait a second. You're not telling me. You're not telling me that's the pickup point? Oh, okay. Son of a... And of course it doesn't work. That's 440. Will it go ahead and bounce me? It's not gonna let me bounce. Okay. Thing is, that's gonna be on the other side of the freaking planet, so I need to find some kind of waypoint that can get me around the planet faster.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
Alrighty. Alright. Well, theoretically that'll get me closer. What about that? 410. It's a security depot. I probably don't want to get too close to the security depot. Yeah, let's just do this.
Quantum travel complete.
When doing vaguely shady things, it's best not to get any closer to the authorities than you have to. Anything closer. Okay, what is that? No, that'd actually take me further away. So let's just turn it off and move. I'm pulling 4 G's of thrust right now. Kicking myself in the ass.
Colonel, I keep trying to sneak past the asteroid belt, but I'm dummy hardware intensive, and the whir of my computer fans keeps alerting the guards. Ah.
Our starship tall is a soaring soul that's free as a mountain bird in vacuum. You see, that's what's missing from a game to make this a proper space trucker game. There needs to be space country music. Yeah, okay, I said the thing. Would you believe I have never played any of the Solid Snake games? None, Metal Gear Solid, none of it. It's just not me. Even though there's a moment where you can put a balloon on a horse and get it flown off into the sky. I have to say that is a bit, though, that I am perfectly willing to watch from the safety of my YouTube videos. The boys are thirsty in Atlanta, and there's beer in Texarkana, and we'll bring it back no matter what it takes. Starbound down, loaded up and trucking. We gonna do what they say can't be done. We got a long way to go and a short time to get there. I'm starbound, just watch old bandit run. Get your hand down on the throttles and never mind them brakes. Let it all hang out, cause we got a run to make. And I'm about to overshoot, so... Woo! Hit them brakes, hit them brakes. Ah! That's a hell of a time to get my warning notice. Ah! 3.8 negative G's. Oh, man. Ah, Sir Isaac Newton is a son of a bitch. Where is this place? There it is. I see you right there. Boy, this place is craggy as hell, isn't it? Now, this is a volcanic lava flow. It's a bloody sea of it. Give it a few eons and it might actually turn into a nice, lovely highland or grassland or maybe the bottom of the sea, who knows. In the meantime, it's a giant rolling pile of stone shit. Alright, okay, I think I see. Alright. There we go. Thank you. Why am I getting the peeps? What's with the peeps? What's peeping? Well, I'm gonna have to go outside, so I need to put this friggin' gear back on. I need to get in the habit of just taking off my helmet. Switching out of my gear entirely Stay gold, pony boy. Alright. Yeah, it looks like we got some evidence of your basic pyroclastic flows here. Gonna have to be very careful setting her down because you got switches between everything from gravel to really, really sharp basalt to friggin' obsidian. Okay, I think that's good enough. Like that right there, actually. I need to move over further. They can't go too far because those rocks will screw things up. Can't back up too much further or I'm going to land in the base. Alright, alright. That's probably the best possible compromise right here. Okay, that's a good secure spot. See, one thing that I really will say for this game is that it's got a hell of a flight engine. It's really satisfying to fly ships in this game. Alright, have a good one, Monster Collie. Thanks for dropping in. It's good to have you. I know they're long gone by now because I didn't see that until just now, but... Alright. Now what's with this slam? So this is the orphanage. What the hell is that? Oh, there it is. Inspect. Alright, so I've stowed it. I think I just picked up a drug package. Now I feel dirty. Or it just may be all the toxic sludge that I'm carrying around. Okay, that's a long ways away, so where's this second contract gonna lead me? Special order. track. Okay, good. It's there. It's on the way.
Quantum travel engaged. Landing gear up.
Other side of the planet,
Quantum
isn't
travel
it?
complete.
Yep. That'll work. Orbital relay.
Quantum travel engaged.
Orbital marker, anyway.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
Straight down. And it's almost on the night-day Terminator. So, yeah. Is it getting darker or lighter? I think it's getting darker. Shit. Yeah, I don't think I'm not going to beat out the nighttime. So let me get my lights on. Turn it on or off? I guess we'll find out in a minute. I think this will be my last run for the day. Go in, do these 2 runs, make it back to Stanton Space Station. Well, it's not Stanton, it's Port Olivar, that's it. Yeah, coming in straight from above, I can't afford to do like I did last time and overshoot by a few kilometers, because that puts me into the ground by a few kilometers. Not to mention that it's largely hilly and mountainous terrain. Okay, not sure why I keep losing my own channels. And disconnect code. Lost unexpectedly as I'm moving towards the base directly at the planet at speed. Star Citizen, I love you. Please tell me that it hit the brakes as soon as that happened. Because otherwise, by the time I get in, I will have collided with the ground. And that was just the server disconnecting me. That was lovely. Nope, I'm dead. Rather, I'm waking up back at Port Olisar, and my ship will have to be recovered. I'm gonna need to go down and do that regardless. Screw it, just go. And it will not have any of the cargo that was on board. Whenever you recover a ship, it does not come with cargo. In fact, what you're doing is filing an insurance claim for a replacement ship. The one that you had is considered lost. Checking, voila. Info unknown. So the ship is theoretically out
A
there.
reminder that vehicles left unattended on launch platforms will be returned to storage.
Well, I really don't care about what was on board. I kind of care about what's in my own inventory, though.
For your convenience, our automated ship organization system handles storage of all vehicles. To access your craft, consult one of the terminals located throughout the station.
Do I still have this contract? I do not.
For our guests' safety, this station has been designated as an armistice zone. All weapons are currently disabled. This station has been designated as an armistice zone. Tampering with weapon safety protocols is strictly forbidden.
Modify ship port equipment.
Space may be lonely, but you don't have to be. Save on resources and expenses. Join the ship share program today and fly together.
Well, I wanted to see whether or not I was still carrying around that slam because I had put that on my person instead of the ship. Okay, so the ship recovery is underway, but there's not much point in taking another contract. I mean, at this, it was running smooth, real smooth earlier. I got a number of contracts done. This time I got about half of them done due to game glitches. And that's just really frustrating. So I'm going to go ahead and get my favorite seat over here, where I'm sitting by the sun, or rather the artificial sunlight. It's created specifically to replenish vitamin D in spacers who are in space stations on long hauls. So, while Roy is sitting here and sucking up the rays, I'm going to quit the game. Because, wow, was that a pile of shit right there. And that's one of the reasons that Star Citizen has such a bad reputation. It's trying so hard to do a whole lot of stuff. It's not making a whole lot of headway. We keep getting these reports saying, hey, you know, here's the status for what's going on, and they keep reporting incremental changes, but not much ever seems to really happen in between major updates. And even a major update usually tends to not be that big of a deal. So I can't say I'd recommend anybody put money into this thing. I did early on, and it's one of the reasons I don't do early access anymore. But I'm going to go ahead and kill the stream there. That was about 2-3 hours maybe of gameplay. Just doing Star Citizen. I may try and take a short nap here because I just suddenly am out of energy even with the coffee. I just, ugh. And I will catch you folks later. I want to try and do some Skyrim later on. Probably do a short stream for that. See you then. Maybe.